first weekend that they've come off of 2 losses in a weekend. Normally, it's if they're on the road, it's typically 1-1. So really, it's all about the mental game when you start this game, and making sure that you've cleaned up whatever needed to be cleaned up last weekend, and really just playing to the level and the intensity that we know that they're capable of, and we've seen them do it on a regular basis here at the Gallogly Event Center.
Well said. Only 2 losses for the Mountain Lions this season at home. Fort Hays State, November 17th, and also Colorado Mesa, a 3-point loss, a tough one, December the 6th. Both losses at home for UCCS came last year. So far this year, they have not lost at home, and they need to continue that. And this is a great springboard game to get them back where they need to be. If you look at the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, as we said, actually the Mountain Lions right now, they're in 6th place out of 16 teams. Chadron State is 1 up from the bottom. They're having a tough year. They are 2-9 in the RMAC, 3-14 overall. But again, you look at it like this, Holly, if you're a coach, right? And you always tell your players, anybody can beat anybody on any given night. It depends on which team shows up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually got the opportunity to do an interview with Jeff Kelly earlier this week on a sports show that I do for the radio station here at UCCS. And I talked to him a little bit about Chadron State and how they go into this, trying not to underestimate the players there, because statistically, not one of the most impressive teams we've seen. And he goes, yeah, you can look at statistics all day, but we know that they're a scrappy team, so you just got to be ready for the intensity that they play. But really, we're just looking to play our brand of basketball.
Well said. Holly Stevenson, I'm going to call her Coach Holly because she's doing the color analysis, does the chalk talk and the X's and O's. We'll get to the starting 5 in a second. Getting set to tip off here. And we're off and running. Chadron State wins the tip. Officials for tonight's game, Jerome Yancey, Cody Fulmer, and Fred B. Chadron State with the red, gray, and white trim. UCCS in their gold with black and white trim. Shot up, hits the first one, and Chadron State Eagles draw first blood. And Parker Gaddis, he's had a big year, the transfer. Mountain Lions, again, on paper, the better team, but depends on who shows up. Feed inside the blend of Dilly for UCCS. Denied, knocked away. Chadron State with a rebound. It's number 5, Brady Delamont.
A rare shot missed by Blend of Daly underneath there.
Chadron State starting 5, Brian Rodriguez-Flores, Jacob Jefferson, Colby Jackson, Brady Delamont, and Stephon Bell.
Chadron State is a very strong shooting team. They're shooting right now about 34% from field goal range and about 42% from field goal range and 34% from behind the arc. So strong defense is a must for the Mountain Lions tonight.
Chadron State, 2-0 lead.
And a
foul, and they're going to call that on Padilla Wong for UCCS. And speaking of UCCS, they're starting 5. Number 24, Ed Burke. Number 1, Parker Gaddis. Number 10, Padilla Wong. Number 11, good to see him back, Jeff Kelly. And number 15, Blend of Dilly. Chadron State coached by Houston Reed, and UCCS by Jeff Culver. So shooting from the line right now, Brian Rodriguez-Flores, number 24. Misses the first one. He's a 6'4", 230-pound senior out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's a transfer from San Jose State, so he played some D1 ball.
He did.
In and out. Also on the coaching staff for Colorado Springs fans, Jalen Little, an assistant coach, played basketball at Sierra and Palmer High School right here in the Springs. Now he's in the coaching ranks. Hits the shot. It's a 3-0 lead. Chadron State off to a good start, Holly. Jeff Kelly with the ball. Back to Parker Gaddis. All the way out to Padilla Wong. Thought about it. No, he wants to get it inside. Knocked away, but Ed Burke with the quick hands gets it back. Parker off. So sluggish start by the Mountain Lions. If we look at those games last week, January 18th, they were at South Dakota Mines, a double header in South Dakota. They lose that game 71-49, Holly, so they got to shake that off.
Got to shake it off. And really, they need to start moving around a little bit more on offense, where they're not as active as we've seen them. And so hopefully they'll I don't know, get the lead out of their shoes and and pick it up. And once some shots fall, that's when we'll really see the momentum pick up for them. And there we go.
First shot of the night for the Mountain Lions is, Holly said it, Parker Gaddis, the San Antonio, Texas product, hits a shot, and it's a 1-point game. Good movement by Chadron State. They're being really patient. UCCS, they played good defense, and that's got to continue the rest of this season. Looking for help, nothing there. Shot clock at 8.
Good
down to
out.
5. Chadron State down to 2. Tries to fake the fadeaway inside. Oh!
Snag.
Padilla Wong giving up some weight in the paint there and hangs on to it. Jeff Kelly for 3. In, out. Parker Gaddis, good position.
For the rebound.
Had the ball.
Swatted away.
It's a jump ball. Oh, wow. And if you look at this roster from Chadron State, 8 Colorado players on
really?
that roster. So this is a talent pool that Chadron State likes to draw from.
Right.
Blendiv-Dilly, long 3 for him, in, out. Jeff Kelly
Good work
fighting underneath. UCCS wants a foul. Rebound by Stefan Bell at a Heritage High School up in Littleton. Shot up. Rebound.
Oh, it's
Chadron.
Box out
big guy.
problem
Good
right
job
there.
by Ed Burke. And he's going to get called for his first foul. They've got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah. Yeah, the last couple of nights we've seen Ed getting in a little bit of foul trouble for silly fouls like that. I don't know if I saw a foul, but I do have a monitor obstructing my view, so maybe that was my problem. But yeah, definitely need to watch Ed because they need big bodies inside the paint tonight.
Yep. Speaking of big bodies, Jacob Jefferson, number 33, the sophomore. He's at the line out of Buckeye, Arizona, 6'7", 250. So
it's a big guy.
He's going to be, I expect him to be a force in the paint.
Right.
And checking into the game, number 2, Elijah Comithia. I love this kid. Freshman out of Cibolo, Texas. He has come on strong this season.
Right, talk about big timer.
Floor leader.
Yeah, yeah. Really has command of the floor and just good court awareness already as a freshman.
Confident young player, that's what they want to see. So the press defense comes by Chadron. They lead by 2, low-scoring game.
Good take. And
Parker Gaddis floats in the air, uses the bank, gets the shot, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
And
wow.
So far, he's got all the points for his team right now.
Yep. So Parker Gaddis, number 1, at the line for UCCS. And he gets it.
And
he capitalizes. They get the 3-point play. Mountain Lions, their first lead. Bringing it down the floor, number 0, Colby Jackson out of Vegas. Saw him play here last year, and he was
a block
dynamite.
By Becker.
Oh, the big guy, Jefferson, gets the shot. In the game now, blue-collar Becker for UCCS. Shot up by Blendiv-Dilly. Mountain Lions heating up a little bit.
Yep, they need to keep the momentum going, keep getting those stops and playing solid defense the way we've seen them play on a normal basis, just like that. And now they need to capitalize on these turnovers by Chadron State.
That's on number 5, Brady Delamont, out of Ainsworth, Nebraska. And the Mountain Lions will get the ball and go back the other way. Checking in for Chadron, number 24, Brian Rodriguez-Flores back into the game. He's a senior. So here come the Mountain Lions. Jeff Culver, animated as always, on the sideline, making sure his players know which offensive play to run. Gaddis kicks out to Padilla Wong, yet to score in this game. Oh! He must have heard us talking. Kaboom! Padilla Wong with the alley-oop.
Ninja
courtesy of Parker Gaddis.
Precision. Awesome.
If it sounds like we're talking over each other, we apologize. We're still working on that audio, so bear with us. Oh! That pass had some zip on it.
Good thought, good thought. Becker wasn't quite ready for it, though.
That dunk was set up beautifully. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Just underway. 15:27 left in the first half. Lions Den. UCCS leads 9-6 over Chadron State. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II hoops and the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference in Colorado Springs. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Gallogly Event Center in Colorado Springs. Holly Stevenson along with myself, George Holden. And so far, a pretty competitive contest. Chadron State, lower portion of the RMAC conference, but playing tough. And the Mountain Lions got to bounce back from 2 back-to-back losses last weekend. Right now with a 3-point lead. Colby Jackson with the ball out of Vegas. A little bit of shake and bake. Pulls up. Got it! From the outside.
What a shot.
Jackson hits. And Comithier with the ball. It's tough when you've got someone pinned like that and they hit a shot.
Right. There's nothing really else you can do. They played solid defense.
Landavdili up for 3. Oh!
Comithier with the
got some air, grabs the rebound, and an easy putback on the glass.
It's like that happened in slow motion. He got so much hang time there.
Wow, he's got some reach. So out on the left wing, a little bit of elbowing going on there with Chadron State.
Getting a little chippy on the court. That just means that they're playing solid defense and making the offense frustrated. Good block by Becker.
All the way down. Oh! Oh! Landavdili with poise and control. Caught that like a fade pattern right over his shoulder and then lays it off the glass. 5-point lead, Mountain Lions.
Easy.
Chadron State slowing things up. Inside.
Ooh. And they got that call there.
They'll call it. And that goes on number 22, Keenan Gray, 6'6", 225 out of LaGrange, Georgia. Great defense by UCCS.
I was going to say, good on Comithier for being there and standing his ground. That's what we're going to need to see for the rest of the night is that solid defense that we've seen them consistently. And then, again, making these plays work for them and making sure that the defense by the Eagles isn't ready.
Abdilli tried to set up for the shot. They'll call the foul on Chadron State. Abdilli will inbound underneath the Mountain Lions basket. So it's Wong, Comithier, Becker, Abdilli, and Gaddis, the starting 5 right now, or the 5 on the floor for UCCS. Padilla, pass inside,
good
blend.
Pass
Abdilli
in
backs
and
up.
a kick.
Pass to Parker Gaddis. And he switched from the right to left hand. Little spin on the ball, and it just doesn't fall.
Shots you got to make.
Travel on Chadron State on Brian Rodriguez-Flores. So there it is.
UCCS right now doing a really good job at forcing turnovers on the Eagles.
And it's so far a good bounce back. Getting ready to check in for the Mountain Lions. Number 0, Patrick Lanapican out of London, England.
On a pass to
Becker, his first bucket of the game.
What a great look.
An easy one underneath. 7-point lead, UCCS. So a little bit of a slow start, but they've caught up since.
Oh! And a block!
Becker with great defense for the Mountain Lions. They want to run. Padilla on the right wing. Looking inside. He's got Abdilli. Lost control. Chadron State gets it. And here come the Eagles. Colby Jackson trying to weave his way through traffic. Chadron trying to drive inside.
Solid D.
They'll call the foul. That's going to go on Elijah Comithier, number 2.
He looks a little
UCCS.
perplexed by that.
Checking in, Lana Pekin, 0, and number 22, his first time minutes tonight, Enzo Seshi for UCCS. He's out of Houston, Texas.
Enzo's put some good amount of work in for the. He hasn't had as much playing time as some of the other freshmen, but he does a lot of good, solid defensive work when he's in.
Padilla, he's running.
Oh! What a layup!
And he went up and over. I think his knee was in the chest of the Chadron State player.
Yes.
And Chadron State says, we don't have a chance on that one.
Right.
And he makes it look so effortless.
Right. It's just so elegant.
Chadron State.
Great defense.
A little bit of they're getting physical out on the floor right now.
They are.
The officials are allowing some of this. Setting up for the long 3. It's off. Rebound. Not Lions. Padilla with the ball. Outside.
What a kick.
Setting up. Lana Pekin got it.
Boom.
From the right baseline. Buries it for 3. Getting ready to check in the big guy for UCCS number 21, J.J. Trey, the junior, 6'11". They're looking for some height inside.
UCCS clearly not letting the physicality of Chadron State bother them at all.
Nope. And Chadron State's making it clear we want to bang with you guys.
Right. Really, it's just making them look like they're frustrated a little bit.
Yep. 2 on the shot clock for Chadron. Long 3, off, knocked away, they get the rebound. Chadron State. Back to Colby Jackson, all the way in the corner.
Wide open.
Got it.
Got to know where your man is.
And that's number 1, Michael Sparks out of Denver. And they hit him. Oh! Elijah Comithier, you can hear the thud on the hardwood at the other end, but he gets up.
Oh, I think that knocked the wind out of me.
Tough as nails.
Oh.
He's going to walk it off. Wow. And you know what? They're going to timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. We got a physical, very active game here at Gallogly Event Center. And right now, the home team bouncing back from double losses last week. They lead 20-11 over Chadron State. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball. We'll be right back from Colorado Springs. Welcome back to the Lions Den, Colorado Springs. George Holden along with Holly Stevenson. We got a good one. 20-11, UCCS leads. The officials are talking over one of the last plays. We'll get that replay down the road here for you. And then you've got a technical called on Chadron State. Mm-hmm. That was a hard foul on Elijah Comithier.
Yeah. What a champ for sticking in the game and taking these 2 free throws right now.
And he hits it, you know? He's like, it's all good. Part of the game, right?
Right, absolutely. Just a bumps and bruises.
So far, Mountain Lions from the free throw line have been 100% in this game. Until there. And right now, you look at shooting. So far in the first half, Mountain Lions are 56.3%, Chadron State 28.6%. So UCCS needs to take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Chadron State's definitely not getting the shots off that they want.
Nope.
And you can tell that they're starting to get frustrated because they're getting so physical out there on the offensive end.
Here we go. Mountain Lions with the ball and the lead. In the game for UCCS, Ethan Powell, the freshman, number 12. Blend of Dilly underneath, and he'll draw the foul. He's got a smile on his face. He was thinking he was going to go underneath to get the bucket, but
foul's just as good.
He's going to get a chance at the line.
2 easy shots right now.
You're looking at both of these teams so far. Logic Committee 1 of 1 shooting, Becker 1 of 1, Lanapecan 1 of 1, Wong 2 of 3, and Gaddis 2 of 4 so far. And you're waiting for the dam to cut loose with this team.
Right. Avdili is 63% shooter from the free throw line right now, so he's feeling pretty comfortable at the line.
Yep. Blend of Dilly. There it is. Blend of Dilly for UCCS. He's one of just a couple seniors on this team out of Aurora, Colorado. And he has been a solid mainstay for this program.
Consistent all throughout the season.
Oh, Ethan Powell gets the steal, and then J.J. Trey gets it to him, and he can't hang on to it. So a lot of heart and fire by Ethan Powell. He's out of Humble, Texas. Chadron State will inbound. Colby Jackson with the ball, directing traffic for the Eagles. And they've got some really good guards for Chadron State. Very athletic.
I was just going to say very fast.
Shot up.
Oh, got to box out.
There's a foul called. And it's going to be called on UCCS. That's Patrick Lanapecan, the freshman. His first. 10:38 left in this first half.
UCCS has done a really good job so far at getting around the screens that Chadron State has tried to set. They just need to clean up the
Chadron.
defense.
Got it! The hanging jumper by Brady Delamont. They cut it to 10. Lanapecan to Powell. Jeff Kelly will check in for UCCS momentarily. And so will Ed Boards-Burke. So they're going to get some more height and size inside. We talked about that earlier. And that's what Jeff Colburn wants.
Going to be much needed.
The big guy, J.J. Trey, checks out. He's still trying to get his legs under him a little bit. He's a junior. Chadron State, good defense by the Mountain Lions. They're all over it. Jackson for Chadron, hands it off. There's plenty of time. 15 on the shot clock. They're going round and around the top. But Mountain Lions aren't going to give up anything easy.
Great communication out there on the defensive
Shot
end.
clock at 7 for Chadron. Long three by Colby Jackson. Ripped down by the freshman. Comithier. Jeff Kelly. It's off.
Just short.
Here comes Colby Jackson. Looking for help. Out to the left wing. Back up top. And Chadron's content to slow it up and work for that shot.
Yeah, they need to get a little bit more patient on the offensive end and start taking smarter shots if they want to get in this game at all.
Shot clock at 9. Long three.
Wide open.
In, out. Colby Jackson for Chadron State. He's there. They'll start over. The pull-up jumper. They'll call him for the foul. It's going to go on Jeff Kelly for UCCS. And that'll be a shooting foul. Jeff Kelly, he has been resilient and relentless in his career at UCCS with injuries. Great attitude. Just a fun guy to talk to.
He is, and he's so down to earth too. You know, I asked him how he deals with dealing with all of these injuries and comes back, and he said it's really hasn't been as hard because he's had such a good atmosphere and such a good coaching staff behind him that they get him involved in other ways. Like he's still a huge energy for the team, and so the coaches, when he was first coming off of his ACL injury last year, said, no, we still need you. We still need your energy on the sidelines. You're still the heart of the team. So really, really good guy.
Yep. His dad's Rev Kelly, big part of this UCCS program. He's always at the games. Blend of Dilly, feet inside, and snatched by Jackson. Took it all the way up. Ethan Powell almost had it. All the way out. Sets
wide
up for
open three.
Got it.
He is automatic.
Brady Delamont for Chadron State. Timeout on the floor. 8:42 left in the first half. UCCS lead is being cut. They lead 23-18. We'll take another quick break as well. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. It's the RMAC, and we'll be back. So 8:27 and counting, first half back here at the Lions Den in Colorado Springs. The home team leads 25-18, but Chadron State has shown sparks of brilliance. This is a talented team. They can hang with anybody. Mountain Lions, as Holly said earlier, they got to pick it up on defense.
They're going to call a backcourt on Chadron State. Good forced turnover by UCCS again.
And head coach Houston Reed for Chadron State was not happy with that at all.
Not at all.
And then he's still talking to the official, making sure his opinion is
heard and understood.
Yep.
It's important.
Ed Bordsbert, Jeff Kelly. He'll bring it back to Blend of Dilly. Some of the older guys on the floor right now. Parker Gaddis all by himself. Got it! Drains it for three. Beautifully executed by the Mountain Lion offense.
Great look by Blend of Dilly to get him out there.
10-point lead. They lead by a dime. Jackson for Chadron. They work it back up top. UCCS has played really good defense throughout this season. And that's more of a, when you play defense night in and night out, that's more of a mindset, right?
Absolutely.
That's a mindset, and that is a gut check every night.
Absolutely. It's defense is all about heart and who wants the ball more. And so we see that a lot by the UCCS Mountain Lions. They're always aggressive. They're always reading passes. They're always communicating really well with each other. And they're doing a good job tonight. They're not doing as well as we've seen them do. You and I kind of talked off the air how they're getting a little bit sloppy defensively and careless offensively. So, but overall, they've had a strong night. They just need to clean up some defensive plays, making sure that they know where the ball is. They're communicating on defense, calling out the screens and things like that.
Yep. You look at some of the clock stops, 7.5 minutes left in this first half. And you look at right now, the Mountain Lions shooting 80% from the free throw line. Three-pointers are 2 of 7 right now. They got to pick that up. They're a much better three-point shooting team than that. Shooting almost 58% from the field, 11 of 19. And then if you look on contrast, Chadron State, 57% at the line. Overall field goal percentage, they're a little over 31%. So they're hurting, but they're only down by 10, Holly. So that's not enough if you're UCCS.
So what that tells me is that Chadron State is still doing a really good job defensively to keep the Mountain Lions at just the 28 points that they have right now. So, which means that the Mountain Lions need to move around more on offense. We're not seeing as much of the penetration and kick that we've normally seen them do, and I think that's really taking effect and showing in the score right now.
Yep. So here we go, back to action at Gallogly Events Center. Chadron State, 6 on the shot clock, whistle. Jeff Culver, he is heated.
He thought for sure it was an offensive foul.
Yelling across the court to the official. And that was a foul, but it was called on the mountain line. So he's not happy about that. He's still debating. All for naught. Call's going to stand.
Right.
Chadron State feeds inside. Becker there. Oh, he's using the... Oh, great job by Will Becker.
Sticking with that.
And they're getting caught. Oh!
There you go. It's a good answer. It's a good answer to a bad foul call.
Yep. So these guys are getting after it. Both sides are trying to impose their will a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. They're both starting to get a little bit physical.
Yep. And he hits it from outside.
Wow.
Michael Sparks back the other way. Jeff Kelly inside to Becker. Over the back. That's reaching. That's going to be a foul on Chadron State. So Commithier will go back in, number 2. He'll check in for Padilla Wong. Becker will go to the line. Becker's the talented freshman out of Smoky Hill High School in Aurora, Colorado. He's 6'9". Gets the first shot.
Shooting about 50% for the season right now, too, just under about 48.7.
It's hard to believe that when you watch him play that he's a freshman. It's like he's a junior.
Yeah.
That's the way he plays. He's comfortable.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He plays with like just a fluidity that you don't see of like typical freshmen. He feels very comfortable on the court and is very composed.
They're going to call the foul. I thought it was traveling. It's going to go on Elijah Commithier, number 2 for UCCS. I believe that's his second foul.
Yep, that would be his second personal foul.
And going to the line for Chadron State, number 24, Brian Rodriguez-Flores. Lana Pekin will check in for Commithier of UCCS.
Right now, 24 is only 1 for 3 at the line for tonight. And is about a 43% shooter for the season.
He's a left-handed shooter. Hits the first one. Jeff Culver he's discussing with the official.
Got to make sure they're looking for the right things on both ends.
Right. What's the most famous line for most coaches in basketball? Call it both ways, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Call it both ways.
Yep.
All the way out to Jeff Kelly. Kelly, good pass.
What a
inside
dish.
Lana Pekin. Kicks it out to Gaddis. Gaddis by himself. Got it.
Easy.
So they're setting Gaddis up big time tonight.
Gaddis right now with 10 points for his teammates. And a block by Kelly.
They're going to call Jeff Kelly, number 11 for UCCS. So the Mountain Lions are finding foul trouble. His second.
Couple of people already with 2 fouls.
And it's, again, Rodriguez-Flores to the line.
Mm-hmm.
And first time tonight, we're going to get ready to see Peyton Kaiser, number 23 for UCCS, another freshman. He is the only player on this Mountain Lion team from right here in Colorado Springs. He went to Vista Ridge High School. Very, very talented player.
That's just around the corner
Shot
from where
up.
I live.
Here we go. Gaddis, he's having a big night for UCCS, courtesy of his teammates.
Oh, absolutely. They've set him up real well for these easy shots.
Becker, plenty of time. Back out to Lana Pekin. Back to Gaddis. Long 3, in and out. Lana Pekin fights for it and gets it.
Work underneath.
Great second and third effort. Underneath.
Peyton right there. There you
go.
go.
The freshman, Kaiser with a bucket.
He was making sure his teammates saw him. He was like, he was trying to be quiet, but trying to make his presence known. Right.
So these guys have been getting their feet caught up quite a bit early in this game.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a sign of pretty good defense, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Back up top, Kobe Jackson. What a move off the dribble.
Fast, so fast.
The feed inside. Oh, and
my
the finish
gosh.
by the big guy, Stephon Bell.
3 guys on him. That's amazing.
He was so quick off the dribble. Went left, then right, and he was gone. Blend of Dilly. Oh, nice
screen.
pass to get.
Gotta make those.
Just a little too much effort on that one. And that was wide open backdoor, set up beautifully.
It was perfect.
Shot up, Becker, board. Gaddis, they're pushing.
Good push.
Mountain Lions down the floor. And Dilly, what a pass underneath to the freshman Kaiser. Blend of Dilly, unselfish, and the no-look pass.
And Abdili has 4 assists for the night already, on top of his 8 points.
Fought for another foul called. That's going to go against Becker for UCCS. So far in this first half, the fouls have gone against UCCS.
Right. Rodriguez Flores is doing a really good job at drawing all of those fouls. I'm pretty sure it's only been him at the line, I believe.
So shooting at the line again, this is his third time. Brian Rodriguez Flores. He's doing a good job at drawing fouls underneath.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it when we all think about basketball. You want to get points any way you can get them. So he says, you know what? If we're down, that's what I'm going to do.
Might as well take the easiest points you can get.
Yep. And you got to do it one trip at a time, one basket at a time. He gets them, both of them.
Absolutely.
So they pull within 11. So Ethan Powell checked back in for UCCS.
What
by
a spin
Gaddis.
move. And the finish.
He spun around, made sure he had a good view of the bucket, and he hits it. The hot hand in this first half is Parker Gaddis. Go with what works. Shot clock at 18 for Chadron. Backing up.
Solid help defense. And way to stay straight on that and not fall into the trap that Chadron State has been trying to get set for them.
So if Dilly wanted to kick it out to Gaddis, and Gaddis was moving too far forward. So there'll be a timeout on the court. We'll take another one as well. 3:35 left in this first half at the Lions Den. UCCS, they lead 40-29 over Chadron State. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball, NCAA Division II hoops, the RMAC, Colorado Springs. We will be back. Welcome back to Gallogly Event Center. 3:35 left in this first half of college basketball in Colorado Springs. Chadron State, they brought their game. Right now, the bright spot for them, Rodriguez Flores, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, and that's what's kept them within distance to try to keep pace with the Mountain Lions. Long three, got it! That's the way to get back in the game right there. Matches his jersey number. Number 3, Andre Cepeda. He's at a Greeley West High School here in Colorado.
Chadron State has done a really good job offensively at making the UCCS defense work hard and rotating the ball and keeping something moving all the time to tire out the UCCS basketball team.
Yep. They've had to work for it. Enzo Secchi.
There you go.
The fadeaway, he gets it.
And he said no big deal.
His first bucket of the night. It's a 10-point lead again. Cepeda with the ball for Chadron State. 16 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. Don't go quietly. That's what they're doing.
Definitely sticking with it.
Oh, the step up and hits it. Rodriguez Flores.
That was a good play. I think Jeff Culver thought that there was a push-off there.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Oh, and
good ball movement by you.
And again, wide open.
Got another one.
In a row.
For Seshi. And that was set up by great passing by UCCS.
But much better ball movement in the second part of this first half.
Chadron State under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kicks out. Thought about
What a fake.
He'll go for it. Throws up the left-handed shot. Fought for. Rodriguez Flores gets it back for Chadron.
What a fight.
And it goes off of Rodriguez Flores, so it'll be Mountain Lion ball. Checking in for UCCS, Blend of Tilly, Parker Gaddis. And for Chadron State, Colby Jackson, number 0.
What a fight by both teams there. That was just great hustle on all accounts.
Yep. And 45 is checked in for Chadron. Caden Sund out of Golden, Colorado. 8 players on that roster from the Centennial State. Seshi drives.
Oh, and one.
And he'll draw the foul. Enzo Seshi bringing it tonight for the Mountain Lions.
Making every minute count.
Yep. He said, guys, I was feeling kind of lonely over here on the bench. I'm going to get involved now. And he did. And Peyton Kaiser, look how intense this kid is as a freshman.
Yeah, I know.
He's playing hard.
Solid and confident, too.
Yes. You can tell he wants to do anything he can to help this team win. Mm-hmm. He's like, coach, just get me involved.
Right. And it works hard, offensively and defensively. He's always on the move.
Yep. So Seshi at the line for UCCS. 6'6", 215 out of Houston, Texas. Got it.
There you go.
So Seshi, big contributor here in the first half. Colby Jackson drives inside. Oh, he switches hands from the right to left. Went up against the big guy. Gets the shot, and he'll go to the line.
I can't believe he split those defenders.
Jeff Culver says, what are you talking about? And a technical on Jeff Culver.
Wow.
Wow. And he's still going.
I think that's the first time all season that we've had a technical call on one of the coaches, or against UCCS, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Now, the officials are going to talk about it. So, Jackson at the line. I seem to remember last season when Chadron was in town, we had a little bit of extracurricular activity.
Ooh, yep. It got a little intense.
Yes, that's a
yes. In the area, yeah.
Yes. It got very spirited.
Yeah.
As we like to say in sports.
Yeah. I think that's what Jeff Kelly, when I did the interview with him, was trying to allude to when he called them scrappy and said, well, their stats may say one thing, but we know what to expect from them coming into this night, especially since they're going to come in with something to prove from the last time we played them.
Well, and it's sometimes I think when you play some teams, over and over, year after year, after the first time you play them, you have a pretty good idea of who they are and how they play. Mm-hmm. And I think Chadron State's one of these teams with UCCS, they know when they come into our house, we're going to have our hands full.
Yeah,
we already know
absolutely, yeah. And they're doing a really good job so far tonight. As sticking with the game, they still can't get a momentum going for themselves, but they're playing really solid defense. They've kept UCCS to 45 points, which, how we've seen them play tonight, they should be up by a lot more, I feel.
I would agree with you. But Chadron State's made it tough on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Played very, very solid defense. And then just played very scrappy offensively and being very physical on both ends.
Jackson, he'll get it. And boys, he's not a big guy, but he's tough and physical. But when he makes that move off the dribble, he's gone.
Fast. You can almost see a trail of smoke behind him.
Got him. So cuts the lead to 45-38 for UCCS. And now he'll shoot his free throws. Got it. He gets them all.
Those 3 points.
Here comes Gaddis for the Mountain Lions. Down the floor, 1:15 and counting. First half. Seshi played well. Peyton Kaiser on the hardwood for UCCS. He'll draw a foul.
Yep.
If there's any indication, Holly, what the first half has been, you know both these coaches are going to talk to their teams at halftime in the locker room saying, you know, it's getting chippy. We're doing a little bit of extra stuff we don't need to be doing.
Yep.
Let's make sure to do it cleaner and better than the other guy.
Right, exactly.
In the second half.
Keep up the intensity.
Yes.
And the passion that you're playing with.
Be smart with the aggression,
but
right?
Exactly. Be smart about it.
Becker. I have a feeling, Holly, this game comes down to whichever team is able to throw the bait, lure the other one into foul trouble, and someone will find a way to start hitting free throw shots and pulling away. But I would say the first 4 or 5 minutes of that second half is going to be crucial.
I would 100% agree with you. I think what you were saying, the first 4 or 5 minutes is really going to set the tone for the second half, and then it's going to come down to all the small things that we continue to talk about: rebounding, effort, easy layups, and free throws.
Yep. It always comes down to what sounds like the simple, easy stuff, but it's executing it that makes it tough.
Right. Mental mistakes will go a long, long way.
Under a minute in this first half.
Downtown.
Shot up. Got it! Chadron State. Delamont buries it for 3.
Can't leave
They
him
cut
alone
it to
out
5.
there.
Gaddis. Mountain Lions need an answer. Abdilli. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Becker feeds inside to Abdilli. Good defense by Chadron. Backs him up. Looking to get it. Oh! He had the angle.
He did.
He made the move. Just couldn't get it to go. Under 30 to play. Timeout on the floor. 26.6 seconds left in this first half. We'll take a really quick timeout. Stick with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. It's the RMAC NCAA Division II Hoops in Colorado Springs. .6 seconds left in the first half in Colorado Springs. Chadron State with the ball. They're going to milk it.
Yep, about 2
Shot
seconds
clock just a
difference.
few seconds off the game clock. They're going to try to work for the last shot of this half. Down by 5. Colby Jackson underneath to the big guy. Rodriguez Flores doesn't get it. And that is going to do it. We are one and done. 1 half in the books in this game. And right now, UCCS leads 47-42. George Holden along with Holly Stevenson. Second game of a doubleheader. And we're not quite done here. The officials are going to come to the sideline, to the scorer's table, and look at a replay. We'll see if we can get that for you up on the screen as well. So the clock says 0-0.
Right. Must be looking at the time after the last shot or whenever the ball went out to make sure that it was at 0 when it went out.
Yep. So dot the I's, cross the T's, right? Make sure that you're doing everything above board. So all 3 officials staring intently at the screen. Then they'll have a little conference.
Yep.
What do you think? What do you think? Right?
Maybe look at the screen again just to confirm, and then have a discussion with the coaches.
So it's right now it's a 5-point contest. Mountain Lions, as we said in the RMAC, they're in 6th place right now. 6-5 in conference, 10-6 overall. Chadron State, 1 up from the bottom out of 16 teams. It's been a rough go for them this year. 2-9 in conference, 3-14 overall. But again, like the last game we did here 2 weeks ago, what we see on paper does not translate onto the floor. This is a very tough, talented, physical basketball team.
Very physical.
And they've had, we look at their game schedule, Holly, they just had some games where the shots didn't fall and some things here and there didn't go their way. Other than that, this could be totally different for them.
Right. And Chadron State is another team that they have the entire second half of the season to go, so where they could make some changes. So it's just, don't underestimate your opponent.
Right.
Is really what it comes down to.
And you can't wait forever because time's not your friend at this point in the season.
Absolutely.
Last shot.
No way.
Oh!
He did it.
Kaiser.
He made it.
The official
Get
said,
outta here.
yeah, we got Jeff
How?
Culver was saying, hey, make sure you get that. That was almost from half court, a three-point shot bank.
Beautiful shot.
If you give them an opportunity at that shot 100 times, they won't make it.
Right.
But Peyton Kaiser was as shocked as anybody else.
Use the backboard.
Officials are still going to look at it to make sure, but wow.
That was amazing.
Wow, what a way to end a half.
Absolutely.
I mean, and the officials, they're still talking it over. And we're gonna get on the screen, and when you're watching, take a look at this. We're gonna look at this in slow-mo. Kaiser.
Oh, it's a hard angle.
I mean, you can't draw it up any better.
No.
And look at his face. He's excited, but he's kind of shocked.
Yeah, he's definitely
think, wow. I mean,
that.
It's hard to draw that up, right?
Right.
And when it's spur of the moment when you do it. And he's going, wow, it went.
That's a shot that you take like playing horse.
Right.
So.
And the officials are still gonna, they're still gonna make sure here at halftime. We'll let you know how that goes. Holly, you really quick here at halftime at Gallogly Event Center. Mountain Lions have played great defense all season long.
They have.
However, tonight they found themselves in a contest because Chadron State has come out and played extremely well. They fought back. They were down by quite a bit. They've cut it to single-digit deficit, except for if this shot goes or not.
Right, correct.
In your estimation, what do the Mountain Lions have to do to put this one away tonight?
They need to keep up the intensity. They need to play smarter. I feel like we were talking about earlier, there's something that's not clicking with them that we've seen. Like the chemistry is off just a little bit. They're still playing a solid defense. I feel like they could play with a little bit more intensity on the offensive end. To prevent forced turnovers, things like that, and just make smarter shots at the basket, and continue to play the solid defense that they have. Really, there's no complaints underneath there. They're communicating well, and they're doing what they can. They just got to make sure that they're following through with all of their shots on the offensive end.
I would agree. I mean, as we said, they've shown sparks throughout the first half of, hey, maybe we're going to pull away and get a 14-point lead. But then Chadron State comes roaring right back. They've done a good job shooting the three toward the end of that first half.
They did, yeah.
They hit some monster shots from long range. And it's official there. The officials say, no good. Peyton Kaiser's shot at the end of the first half, the freshman that banked three. We'll see that hopefully in the second half again, the replay on that. It doesn't fall. So as it stands now, Mountain Lions with a 5-point lead at halftime here in Colorado Springs. Just under 20 minutes. We're going to take a quick break at halftime. When we come back, we're going to have some, hopefully, we're going to try to get an interview. But again, we've had audio technical difficulties throughout the night, so we may or may not get an interview. We'll have to wait and see on that. Hopefully, we'll have this fixed for you tomorrow night against Metro State. Holly Stevenson, George Holden. Right now, it's a 5-point lead. Mountain Lions over Chadron State. You're watching and listening to NCAA Division II Hoops and the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference in Colorado Springs. We'll be back in a bit.
the beat. The beat.
Welcome back, everybody, to second half action getting set here in Colorado Springs. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, joined by Holly Stevenson. And Holly, we look at the end of the first half. We're going to see some of the highlights here in a second, the clips. End of the first half. What a first half. Defensive and physical by both teams.
Yes.
But Peyton Kaiser, the freshman, puts up that, with no time on the clock, puts up that huge half-court shot, and we'll see it in the science. Parker Gaddis right there for UCCS. These are some of your first-half highlights here at Gallogly Event Center, but they'll show that shot by Peyton Kaiser almost at half-court and banks it. I mean, those are shots as a kid you at the playground. You just keep throwing them up, and he just buries that thing. But it was all for naught. The officials came over, they conferred and said, nah, it's now good. But it was fun to watch, though.
It was very exciting to watch. Yeah, it's one of those things as a fan that gets you really excited. And then we heard behind us when they decided not to call it all the boos and
dissatisfaction.
Yes, absolutely.
Here we go, getting set for second half. We are underway. Chadron State and UCCS. The Mountain Lions with a 5-point lead. Really competitive, hard-fought, entertaining first half. The denial by Ed Boards-Burke. For UCCS, Gaddis, quick ball movement. Padilla, back up top. Gaddis all by his lonesome. In and out, knocked away. And the rebound by Jefferson of Chadron gets it out. He thought about pulling the trigger, and he holds off. Colby Jackson. He'll set it up.
5 on Chadron State is another player that you don't want to give those easy open shots to.
No. Padilla catches some air and rips down another rebound. Had that alley-oop in the first half. Too much on that. Rebound pulled down, and that's Rodriguez Flores. Chadron State back the other way.
I like the intensity and the speed that UCCS is coming out to play in the second half. They just need to hone it in a little bit so that they're not missing those easy shots that we've seen them miss the last couple of trips down the court.
She's our color commentator, but I'm going to start calling her Coach Holly.
Again,
you were just
what
talking
did I
about
just
it.
say?
Delamont with a long three. He cuts it to 2.
3 for 4 tonight. He is a dangerous shooter out there on the perimeter.
So Burke, Big Ed from Australia, back in for UCCS. The spin.
What work?
And one. Great spin move, baseline by Blend of Dilly. Gets the shot and a chance at a 3-point play. I want to give a shout out there. At halftime, I got a text from my youngest daughter living out in Katy, Texas, and Alex. She is a UCCS alum. Played basketball at Doherty High School. She's watching and listening, so kiddo, I'm proud of you, and thanks for tuning in.
And 3-point play achieved by Avdili.
And here we go back the other way.
There you go, Jeff.
Colby Jackson on the right wing. Good defense by Parker Gaddis. Feed inside, good look, and gets the left-handed roll. That's Jefferson, the sophomore.
That was almost a Padilla Ed Burke play right there.
Yep.
Pick and roll.
Ed had a couple fouls, I think, in the first half, and I think Jeff Culver sat him, and now he's kind of telling him, watch it in the second half.
Ready to
that
play.
Was way off. Jeff Kelly there for the board. Underneath of Dilly.
Again.
He'll get the putback.
Unstoppable underneath there.
Great feed by Kelly. And it's 52-47 Mountain Lions. And as we said, they're 10-6 on the season right now. 6-5 in the RMAC.
Get out of here.
6th place currently. Jackson drives inside.
Right in there.
He'll draw the foul. And again, he is so quick off that first move.
So fast.
That he's going right by you, and you kind of don't have a choice but to foul him, right?
Right, exactly.
Otherwise, he's going to get an easy bucket.
Mm-hmm. If you're just a split second too slow, it's too late. He's already right by you.
Yep. So Colby Jackson at the line. Jackson, 5'9", 170, a senior. He's out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Transfer from Peninsula College. Got it.
Shooting 4 for 4 right now from the line.
Speaking of free throws, I had a chance to chat at halftime with Lynn Plett, the head coach of the women's team, and he showed his team at halftime. He marked on the stat sheet for me, missed free throws. The amount of free throws they missed.
It's a heartbreaker right there. Game wouldn't have been decided on those last 2 plays for sure.
Yep. Gaddis.
What a floater. And Ed with the board.
And and they're still fighting underneath.
Oh my gosh.
And Chadron State comes down with it.
One of those is bound to fall.
Rodriguez Flores, and he'll bring it down the floor. Drives inside. He shot well from the free throw line in the first half, and he gets a left-handed bucket there. 2-point game. Mountain lines up by a deuce. They cannot find a way to pull away. I think the most they've led is by 11 or 12, but then Chadron State cuts the deficit. Blend of Dilly, the answer at the other end of the floor. The Mountain Lions, we talk about it a lot, but they have got to play very physical but very smart basketball in this second half if they want to win tonight.
Right. Well, and
But
what a steal.
here we go! Boom! Padilla Wong drops the hammer, and his second dunk in this contest. That was more like a wind-up.
Right. Well, and I think UCCS has kind of proven our point right now. They're playing with intensity right now, but they're being much smarter on defense. Even with in the previous play with 24 driving to the ball, first half that would have been a foul, and they did a really good job at not drawing that foul.
2 seconds on the shot clock,
wow.
and Chadron hits a three. Rodriguez Flores, 3-point game. So UCCS says you weren't invited, and Chadron State says we're the unwanted guest. We're going to make it happen in your backyard, anyway. Your house. Drives inside, spin, good move, and a finish. Stephon Bell out of Phoenix, Arizona. Nice, smooth, rhythmic motion, sliding underneath, and gets the bucket.
He's also a fast player.
Yes.
Built for speed.
Again, this Chadron State team, you look at their record, 2-9 in the RMAC, 3-14 overall. It doesn't transmit onto the floor. They're a talented bunch. Padilla bounces in, Bell with the rebound. Rodriguez Flores down the other end. Chadron State trying to get a quick one. Oh my gosh! Rodriguez Flores gets the three, has his legs knocked out from under him. He'll go to the line.
He is showing up big time for the Eagles.
Boy, the lefty, and hits the shot, and now they'll go to the line. Quick timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Stick with us. One is heating up. 14:59 left in the second half. Mountain Lions find themselves down by 2 with Chadron State getting ready to go to the line. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. It's NCAA Division II hoops. The RMAC will be back. Welcome back to Gallogly Events Center, a.k.a. the Lions Den here in Colorado Springs. Got a good one, 2-point game. Chadron State, the visitor. They lead by 2, and they're at the line. And he gets it. They lead by 3. Checking in for UCCS, we see him back, Holly. Elijah Commithier out of Texas. He's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch, and he's consistent for the Mountain Lions. So he's, I would expect big things from him in the second half right now.
Yep. And Will Blue Collar Becker, number 20, the big freshman for UCCS, back in the game. Padilla thought about pulling it. Nope. Parker Gaddis for 3, off. And Commithier gets the board. Padilla.
Good rebound.
Oh!
Oh!
Padilla a little bit of razzle-dazzle there. Behind the back, throws it up, doesn't fall, but he will go to the line. That takes a lot of nerve when you're going in traffic to go behind your back. That's
yes.
confidence.
I was going to say that takes a lot of confidence. That takes a lot of control and composure.
And he gets it. And again, when you're shooting free throws, it doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it goes in.
As long as it rolls in, that's all that matters. Absolutely.
There's really, I don't think there's anything such thing as style points, right? Just
no.
winning points.
Bank those threes all you want.
Right? Here comes that pressure defense full court by the Mountain Lions. Jeff Colbert wants to go for it. The Mountain Lions are coming out of their den.
They are. They're definitely picking up the heat.
Colby Jackson with the ball. Shot clock at 14. And he is
what
so
a stop
quick.
by Blend.
Puts it up, off, rebound, Abdilli. Here comes Padilla. Mountain Lions, they want to run.
Right in there.
Padilla, nope. Great rebound by Bell. All the way up. Here comes Padilla with the steal for the Mountain Lions. Abdilli thought, no, inside to Becker. Good feed. Becker. And snatched down by Delamont. He's had a good game for Chadron shooting threes. He's also done a good job rebounding for this team. Jackson, he'll set it up. 13.5 minutes left in this second half. Still undecided, too close to call. Pull-up jumper outside, and he gets the roll. Michael Sparks. He had some big shots in the first half.
Yeah, and there's nothing else you could do on that. That was solid defense by Commithier.
Yep. This turns into one of those close games where when you shoot the ball, you've got to have ice water in your veins. You've got to just let it rip. Gaddis. Oh!
Just a little too far underneath.
He's got a smile on his face. He was trying something out underneath.
Got to shake that one off, yeah.
He's going, I've done this a few times in practice. Maybe it'll work in a game.
Right.
Patrick Lanapica, number 0, checks in for UCCS. He is out of London, England, City of London Academy. So here we go. The Mountain Lions, they're going to stick with this salty defense and keep coming after him. Underneath, good movement. Ooh. Back up top. Jackson.
That was close.
Again, he'll think about it. He's being D'd up by Commithier.
Smart defense right now. He went for it and missed.
First dunk of the night for Chadron, and that's Keaton Gray, 225-pound, 6'6" junior out of LaGrange, Georgia.
Mountain Lions got to do something quick to get the Eagles out of their groove right now.
Yep. Break their rhythm.
Yeah.
Becker gets it back to Lanapica, and they'll work it around the top.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Shot clock at 8.
There you go.
For 3, in, out. Becker gets it.
Good hustle.
Enzo Seshi. Back to Lanapica.
Good ball movement, setting up another play.
Commithier back up top.
10
8 seconds on the shot clock again. Padilla Wong.
5. Wide open.
Becker. And stripped from Becker, from Commithier, I mean. Whistle.
Good hustle.
Timeout on the floor. 63-58, Chadron State leads UCCS at Gallogly Event Center. We'll take another break. Holly Stevenson, George Holden. This one's fun. We're going to find a way to get it done. UCCS knocking on the door. They've had 2 losses last week, back-to-back, Friday and Saturday night. They need to get back to the winning ways, and it starts right here tonight. First game of a doubleheader weekend. We'll be back in just a bit. Welcome back. Chadron State bringing the ball down the floor. And they have given the Mountain Lions, Holly, everything they can handle tonight.
Sure have. They've been playing tough defense and fast physical offense.
Well said. Sparks with the ball. He'll pull up for another three. In, out, Commithier. Gets up there, does the dirty work, and brings it down.
What an asset to have for the Mountain Lions.
Oh. So that's a call on UCCS and a foul. Enzo Seshi called for the foul. Third team foul for the Mountain Lions. So Mountain Lions are going to have to pull it together here.
I was going to say they need to clean up their offense a little bit. Stop making silly turnovers.
Yep. Chadron State.
Oh. And another offensive foul.
Chadron 3-14 on the year, 2-9 in conference play. Chadron State, their last win came January 4th at Fort Lewis. So they beat a pretty good team. And then since then, it's been several losses in a row. So it's one of those teams that you have backed up in a corner. What are they going to do?
Right. Got nothing else to lose. Why not just leave it all on the court?
Come out swinging, and they have.
There you go.
Backdoor with the lay-in. 10:37.
Abdili now leading the team with 15 points.
Chadron State. That's Colby Jackson. Pass back.
Good dish.
The big guy.
Big guy
way
taking
outside,
a
it's
three.
off.
What?
3 gold jerseys there. Commithier with the board.
I'm not too threatened by that. I'd let him take that shot.
Powell.
There we go.
In, out.
Oh.
And it stays with the Mountain Lions. It knocks off the hands of a Chadron State player.
The hustle on both of these teams for all of those dead balls has been really impressive tonight.
Well, it's that age-old thing, right? Skill versus will. You try the skill first, and when it comes to when you're evenly matched, it turns into will.
Absolutely. Who wants it more?
Abdili, knocked away. Stifling defense by both these squads.
Yeah.
They just don't want to give up anything easy.
Very solid.
Lana Pekin to Abdili. Back up top, Seshi. Shot clock at 12. Back up to Commithier. He thought about it. Nope. Seshi will pull up. Got it! Enzo Seshi for 3. The Houston product.
You gotta like how just missing one shot is not gonna stop you or prevent you from shooting another shot.
Right.
Oh.
Rodriguez Flores fight. Commithier gets
what a
it.
save.
Right place, right time.
After getting knocked down, yeah. Way to stick with it.
Abdili.
Oh.
Commithier will draw the foul. So he gets the rebound at one end, comes back the other end of the floor, and draws a foul.
Hard worker.
That's an active guy.
Just a hard worker. He's going to do it. We said it before. He's going to do anything and everything to help his team out on either end.
Yep. That's the kind of guy that you want on your team. Do whatever's asked of him.
Absolutely.
Commithier. He's from Cibolo, Texas. I hope I'm saying that right. Cibolo?
Cibolo. Probably,
Cibolo?
Yep.
I hope so.
That's how I would say it.
If I'm not, my daughter's watching, and she's living down in Texas. I'm sure someone there will tell her. And I'll get a text. Hey, you say it like this. Uh-oh. And so the official foul's called. The foul's going to be called on Jacob Jefferson, the big guy, 33, out of Buckeye, Arizona, the sophomore. The officials were going to come to the side and check it out. We're back to a 2-point game, Holly.
Exciting.
Mountain Lions, we were talking about, let's go back to January 17th. Last Friday, they're on the road. Black Hills State, really good team, second in the entire conference, and the Mountain Lions lose that by 2. That's got to hurt. And then
It's hard.
Something happened the following night at South Dakota Mines. The probably the worst loss of their season, 71-49. Kind of a hangover.
Yep.
And maybe we're seeing a little bit of that more tonight.
Maybe just a little bit, yeah. When I got an opportunity to talk to the grad assistant coach, PJ, for the men's team, and he just said that it was a lot of mental errors, free throws were missed, easy turnovers were happening, and we're seeing that transition a little bit over into this week. So it's just really about getting out of that mental state and making sure that everyone stays light and is able to play the game that they're able to play without making those silly mental errors. But they're playing a difficult team, very physical, very hard. So it's going to come down to all of that mental stuff.
Yep, always does. The least amount of mental mistakes if you've got two evenly matched ball clubs. Whoever does the least amount and hits their free throws, right, ends up finding a way to pull the game out. So two losses in a row for UCCS. They're looking back to get back. They'd like to go 11-6, 7-5 in the RMAC. Tomorrow night, we'll have another doubleheader here at the Lions Den, and Metro State will be in the house from Denver. And once again, the women's game will be at 5:30 tip-off, men's at 7:30. These games are live and archived as well, so you can watch them over after this if you like as well. We want to thank you once again. We've had some audio issues throughout the women's game and the men's game tonight. Thanks for sticking with us. We're going to get the bugs ironed out, and we'll have things ready to go for you tomorrow night. If Dilly hits the shot,
good opportunity for the Mountain Lions to take advantage
gets
of right
the second
now.
one.
There's
Houston Reed for the head coach for Chadron State.
Yep.
Obviously, not happy.
No, but you got to do your job as a coach and stick up for your players.
In,
too,
out.
So.
Commithier had it. Oh, and a Pekin gets it.
Wow.
Dilly tried to get it underneath to Commithier. Knocked away by Sparks. Mountain Lions retain possession. So you hit those free throws and just a little bit of breathing room, right?
Yep.
Just a bit.
A little bit of comfort, but still you gotta be precise on offense and keep just playing solid defense all around. Nice play.
Dilly drives through, pulls the trailer, gets the ball and the bucket. 69-63, under 9 minutes to play in this game. But I can guarantee you Chadron State's not going away.
No, they're going to stick with the fight because they proved that they can stick with them all game. Just like that.
Michael
Ridiculous.
Sparks drives in, starts falling backward, and lays it up. He hit some big threes in the first half. So this is going to be a fight to the finish at the Lions' Den. Will the Lions lick their claws, or will the Eagles soar to victory? Stuff underneath.
Blocked from behind.
That's Kevin DeMarco. And he's out of Coal Ridge, Colorado. Oh!
Wow.
Slotted away by Patrick Lanapekin for UCCS.
He said not today.
All dressed up and nowhere to go. It checks out, Ethan Powell. Checking in, number 20, Stephon Bell for Chadron, and he checks in for Rodriguez Flores, number 24. Jeff Kelly will check in for UCCS, number 11 for Commithier. So here we go, back to action. Chadron State inbounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Long three.
Wide open.
In, out, and burnt
Good
there
forward.
to Gaddis. And here come the Mountain Lions, the black and gold. Underneath, Jeff Kelly draws the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And that's exactly what we need to continue to see for the next 8 minutes and 8 seconds is playing smart defense and then playing precision offense.
Yep. At the line, Jeff Kelly. What a guy. Junior, 6'6", out of Aurora, Colorado, played at Regis High School. They are no stranger to state championships in Class 5A. Second one off the back of the rim.
Good
Rebound
box out by
snatched by
Chadron.
Delamont. Here comes Jackson and the Chadron State bunch. Down by 5. Foul's going to go against Ed Burke. I don't know if that's his third or fourth.
I think that's his third. Oh, just second. So that's
okay. So
that's
Ed Burke, his second
okay.
foul. 7:56 left in the game. 5-point advantage UCCS. Timeout on the floor. We'll take another one as well. Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. Hope you're having as much fun watching as we are doing this game. We'll be back in just a bit. Back to Gallogly Events Center. Chadron State inbounding under their bucket. All the way up to Delamont. Back to Sparks, to Jackson. Sparks and Jackson, pretty good duo in that backcourt. Shot clock at 10. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. They got to stick with it. 4 on the shot clock. Long 3, it's off by Jackson.
Again.
And he'll draw the foul.
It's the second time they fouled him out behind the three-point line.
What a smart play by Jackson.
Really, though, it's very smart, very frustrating as a fan of the Mountain Lions.
Speaking of three-pointers, Holly, so far in this game, UCCS shooting 20% from free throws, 47% for Chadron.
That's crazy. Well, and defense has really picked up on Chadron in the second half because total 180 from the first half. We see that the Mountain Lions are shooting 62% from the field goal range, now just 29.2%. So a significant decrease in shooting-wise for the Mountain Lions.
Yep. So you got to find a way to win. 2-game losing streak for the Mountain Lions. Jackson hits the free throw. 7:35 remaining in this game. Jeff Kelly still undecided. Gaddis back up top. Padilla.
Mountain Lions need to do a little bit more moving on offense if they're going to create any shot opportunities for themselves.
Jeff Kelly wants it, but it's not there. 8 seconds. Shot clock. Padilla backs his way in.
Burke's right there.
The big guy, Ed.
Nice hook!
Ed Burke with a little bit of his version of the sky hook. Underneath, rolls it in. Under 7 to play. Jackson drives, goes back around, hits Sparks.
Good help on defense.
Way off, and Dilly right there waiting on it. Gets it to Padilla. Inside to Kelly.
All
Great
open.
feed.
What
Great finish. Jeff Kelly.
What an awesome look and great execution on that pass.
Yep. Everybody's in a hurry but you, right?
Absolutely.
Got to wait on it. 6.5 minutes. Jackson whips it out to Bell.
Oh, good help by Burke, preventing that easy layup.
Yep. 10 on the shot clock. Jackson needs help. Stifling defense by the Mountain Lions. Bell tries to go underneath, and he'll draw the foul. The foul will go on Jeff Kelly.
That was a good take.
Yep. This is that point in the game, Holly, when you've got this kind of a game where your intensity goes up another notch, and then they match, and it goes up another notch. It's a chess game.
But as your intensity goes up, you still have to have good execution, playing smart defensively as well as offensively.
Yep.
You can't just let that energy run wild.
Yep. Again, Coach Hawley, and she's smiling, but it's true. Opportunistic on the offensive and the defensive sides. When they present themselves, you take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
Jeff Colbert, vocal on the sideline for the Mountain Lions. And at the line, Stephon Bell gets it. Timeout. Houston Reed, the head coach of Chadron State. Now, if you look at coming up here, 6:09 left in this game. As we said, tomorrow night, another doubleheader. Metro State's in the house, 5:30 women, 7:30 men's. On the flip side, Chadron State, they will be, it doesn't get any easier tomorrow night. They go to School of Mines in Golden.
That'll be a tough match for them.
Yes.
It'll be an exciting match, yeah.
Tough place to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they'll be going out there. UCCS, after tomorrow night, we'll be back here again next Friday and Saturday for doubleheaders. Again, next Friday night, the 31st of January, New Mexico Highlands will be here. Again, it's 5:30, 7:30 tip-offs. And February 1st, CSU Pueblo, our neighbor to the south. That's a rivalry. The Thunderwolves will be here 5:30, 7:30. So, a lot of basketball this weekend and next weekend in Colorado Springs. Who knows? And maybe in February, maybe we'll get snow.
Maybe.
You know.
It's very likely with the way that Colorado is.
Yeah.
Very likely.
So far, we've been snowless.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
Which scares me because the years I've lived here, that means February and March
Eye of the storm.
are going to be doozies. Yeah.
Yep.
I love the snow. I love how it looks and all that kind of stuff. But if I had to say what I hate most about snow and cold weather, is scraping windows, right?
Yes.
I hate that.
Especially when it gets so thick they can only take like a little centimeter off at a time. Yeah.
Like upper body workout.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Pressure defense by Chadron State. Mountain Lions have to, if they want it, they got to go get it. Comithier, got to break the press. They do. Gaddis. Back to Comithier. Nope, nothing there. Shot clock at 12. Padilla Wong. Inside.
Good take.
Whoa!
Oh.
In and out. Are you kidding me? Oh, Kelly had it for the putback, but Bell gets the board.
Got to make those second chance opportunity shots.
Long three by Sparks. Off the back of the rim. No good.
And Chadron State has gone into a 2-3 defensive mode, which means that penetrating and kicking out is going to be imperative. You can't just start kicking around the three-point line and expect anything to appear for the team.
Comithier, no. Padilla by himself. Got it!
Good.
And when they needed him, he's come through. Padilla Wong with a very important three-point shot.
Very clutch.
Press defense, full court by Mountain Lions. They break it. Sparks with the ball. Under 5 to play. If you're UCCS, the clock can't move fast enough. Chadron State. Bell on the left wing. Drives inside. Head fake.
What a fake.
Gets it. Keeps his composure and gets the bucket.
Yep, that was a solid take and a good up fake to get well off of his feet.
Padilla inside.
In and out.
Back out to Parker Gaddis. Padilla by himself. Another
Again!
three. 2 back-to-back threes by Padilla Wong for UCCS. Boy, do they need those. And here comes that nasty defense. All by himself. Dunk. And they didn't account for him. His second one, Keenan Gray for Chadron.
Good intensity by both of the teams so far right now.
That's what you call finding the open player down court.
Mm-hmm. Good break.
Padilla with the ball, 15 on the shot clock.
Oh, what a look.
Oh! Elijah Comithier hung in the air, got possession, and flicks it right off the glass.
Oh, my gosh.
Can't ask for more than that.
What an eye.
Perfect timing by the Mountain Lions. Long three, bounces off, Padilla there, snags it.
Chadron State's starting to get a little lazy on offense. They're not following their shot as often as we've seen them in the first half.
Yep. Oh, what a
Again.
feed. Jeff Kelly.
That is 3 possessions in a row. We've been able to get it down low there.
That's easy stuff underneath that they can keep doing that.
Absolutely.
Delamont hands off to Sparks. Good defense by Padilla. He's all over it. 14 on the shot clock. Tries to drive inside. And that's number 3, Andre Cepeda out of Greeley, Colorado. They'll have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. Stay with us. 2:58 left in this game. Mountain Lions starting to pull away, 84-73, courtesy of 2 big 3-point shots by Padilla Wong. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. We're the RMAC, and we'll be back. Chadron State at the line, under 3 minutes to play in this game. Still too close to call. 84-73, Mountain Lions. Boy, do they need this win tonight, Holly.
They sure do. Keeping
Both
right now
teams-
UCCS at the middle of the pack in conference. So
Yep.
win tonight would be good.
Yep. Gets them both. And as we said before, the top 4 teams in the RMAC host. So the Mountain Lions, they're right there. They can play with anybody, but they've got to be thinking about that they know they want to host.
Home court advantage. It's huge, especially in the playoffs.
2 losses all season at home. Mountain Lions have been effective here at the Lions Den. They're on the prowl. But the
Wide
Eagles are
open
still
again.
circling. Padilla Wong, another 3. 3 3-pointers in
In a
this second
row.
half.
You see Culver on the sidelines over here. Not the play that he had drawn up, but he goes, I'll take it as long as you're going to make it.
Can you say clutch?
Right.
Rodriguez Flores off the
Good
rim.
hand in the
Comithier
face.
there. Hands it off to Gaddis. 2:17 and counting. Mountain Lions got to manage clock here.
I was going to say, I would expect the Mountain Lions to try to eat
Inside,
up
a
as much time
turnover.
as possible.
And that's Sparks. Back the other way.
guy
Long
with
3
the
by the
3.
big guy. In, out, Comithier there again. Here comes Gaddis. He's got to, it's
Oh, wow.
ball security is job security. Shot in, out. Jackson with the rebound. Nobody there for the board.
Culver really just wants his
Jackson.
team to eat the time away.
Out to the right wing.
Good, smart
Under
defense.
a minute and a half. Big guy underneath gets the bucket. That's Jefferson. 6'7", 248. 126 stops on the clock. 87-76. Holly, you look at the Mountain Lions, that with those 3 big 3-point shots by Wong, really the last few minutes has been the story for the Mountain Lions. Those are points they knew they needed.
Yep.
And that also, in a way, mentally, if you're Chadron, it kind of puts a little bit of the dagger in the heart. every time he hits one of those, it's a little further in the hole they got to climb out of, right?
Absolutely, and you can kind of see it in how they're playing now. They're not playing with the same intensity on offense. They're not following their shot as much. So you can tell that they're very slowly starting to feel defeated after playing such a tough game for nearly 40 minutes now.
Yep. And these are if you're on that if the UCCS coaching staff, you got to tell your guys these are the ones you earn. These are ones you really got to earn. So here comes that pressure, full court defense by Chadron. They break it. Gaddis. Back to Abdilli. They can start playing keep away down here and draw fouls. Just take care
playing smart
of the ball.
And safe, yeah.
Don't turn it over. And there it is.
Like that,
Jackson.
Not necessary.
Rodriguez Flores with the ball. He's stuffed by Abdilli. 57.1 second left on the clock. Patrick Lanapican will check in. He'll check in for Parker Gaddis for UCCS.
And the Mountain Lions are pretty lucky that they didn't call a foul underneath there. 24 has been really good at drawing the fouls in that first half.
Yep.
So I would expect him to do that again.
There's a foul. And it's on Patrick Lanapican of UCCS. That's a shooting foul. And Jeff Culver's saying, hold it together, calm down.
Yep.
Or as I used to have a coach say years ago, we got so tired of hearing, even the hallways would say it, poise and control. Poise and control.
Absolutely.
We used to joke and go, do you go home and do that too?
Right.
Say it to everybody in your house.
Say it to all your kids, probably.
And he's like, you guys laugh now. I was like, okay. Now it's all these years later and I'm talking about it.
All of these gears connect now.
Right? Jackson gets it. Timeout. Mountain Lions. 55.1 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. 87-78. Mountain Lions. 2-game losing streak. They can snap it right here tonight. We'll be right back. She's Holly Stevenson. I'm George Holden. NCAA Division II Hoops in Colorado Springs. So here we go. The final 55 seconds of this game. Padilla with the ball for UCCS. Camithier on the left wing. Chadron State, desperation. UCCS, inspiration. But they got to finish. Lost control. Oh, they said Padilla Wong was out. And Culver, Jeff Culver. He's saying, nope, he didn't go out.
Right, making a case for it. Wanting to call up a replay.
Yep, and I think that's what he wants.
I think that's smart.
The officials are chatting about it.
Yep, and they're going to look at it.
Yep, they're going to take another look. We'll see if we can get that up for you as well. We'll see if this is key right here. So Mountain Lions, with a lead, 87-78, but 40, as you know, you've played, 41.2 seconds is an eternity in basketball. Anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
the Mountain Lions just really have to do a good job at staying in control of themselves and not making silly mental errors offensively and unnecessary fouls on defense.
Yep.
Very, very, very important that they play smart.
It's almost like a gift, right? You've already wrapped the gift. Now you got to go out and tell your guys, all we're doing is putting a bow on this one, guys.
Mm-hmm. And the replay right here.
Yeah. The D1, when you look at it on the replay, if you're watching, he spins around with the left hand, grabs it, both feet.
It's close.
He's clearly he looks clearly in bounds.
I would say it's in,
from what we're looking at on our screen. And
and they're saying it stands.
So it looks like I mean, Jeff Culver was insistent on that.
Right.
And that's huge.
And that uses up another timeout for the Mountain Lions.
It's going to be Chadron.
That's a big call.
Yes. Rodriguez Flores throws it up. Nope. Gets the rebound. Nope. He'll get the foul. 30.4 seconds.
He's ridiculous underneath there getting those fouls.
Yeah. Here comes Jeff Kelly. He'll check in for the Mountain Lions. You know, I guess that's why they say it's never over till it's over.
Right.
You got to play it out.
You got to play until the end. You're running in a race. You're not going to stop running until you get to the finish line, right?
When do you ever feel your lead safe? Really, you know what I mean?
Right,
if you're playing
absolutely.
to the whistle, to the buzzer, then it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it. 35 checks in. Kevin DeMarco for Chadron. He's 6'9". He's a freshman. And here comes that timeout, UCCS, 30.4 seconds. You know, if you look at it, while they're taking the timeout, Holly, you look at this RMAC conference in the men's. Dixie State, number 1, 9-2. Black Hill State, they're tied in conference with them. But overall record, Dixie's 14-3.
Right.
Colorado Mesa, 8-3, 12-5. Thing is that UCCS has played with all these teams. They've been with everybody. So it's a matter of, again, which team shows up. Are we going to come in and night out and bring our A game? They have a drop off last week. They had a golden opportunity to knock off Black Hill State last Friday night on the road. Good news is we get to see them back here
at the end of the season. Yeah,
but you always want to get a win in their house,
right?
Because it puts the pressure on them.
Mm-hmm.
Since they dropped that one, but you'd think that UCCS will have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder when they come back here.
Absolutely, and that's how they got to play, with the chip on your shoulder, but also smart.
So Jeff Kelly with the ball inbound. Yep, the foul, and that's on Jeff Kelly. And he's going to go to the line. Lana Pekin, he'll check back in for the Mountain Lions.
Kelly right now, not too many opportunities at the free throw line for the season, but shooting 76.2% from the line. So he's a good person to have at the line right now to help extend that lead.
Yep. So right now it's about personnel and clock management, right? Got to have the right people in there, the right places. Finish strong. And hit your free throws.
Big thing, free throws.
I know we've said that countless times.
All the time.
Oh, he gets it.
Good roll.
Making sure everybody's where they need to be. Got it.
Nice.
Jeff Kelly gets both. He'll come out. 10-point lead, Mountain Lions. Here we go. Chadron State. They got to be in a hurry. They got to start putting shots up now. All the way across to Jackson.
Wasting an awful lot of time out there on the perimeter.
Oh, yeah. Rebound. Parker Geddes. Got it.
And that's it.
Under 10 seconds. And UCCS, the men's team, back in the win column. It's official. 89-79. They beat Chadron State here at Gallogly Events Center. I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion Basketball, joined by my partner, color analyst / coach, future coach, Holly Stevenson. Holly, you look at this game, at halftime, Mountain Lions lead by 5, 47-42. We knew they had to play, you said, better defense. They got to rebound, not turn the ball over, all the little things. Hit your free throws down the stretch. Padilla hits 3 big three-pointers.
Huge threes.
Mountain Lions hit some free throws, and they get a 10-point win. You look at these teams on paper and you think, man, this team should have won by more. But you take them any way you can get them. They found a scrappy bunch in Chadron State. They weren't going anywhere. They came to play tonight.
They did.
Here at the Lions Den. But the Lions, a little bit too much, and they're going to take the win and with some confidence heading into tomorrow night here with Metro State.
Right, yeah. I think the Mountain Lions did some good adjustments at the halftime to make sure that they're going to keep up the intensity on defense, make sure that they're getting more defensive boards. Got a little stagnant on offense. We weren't getting the shots that we wanted just because Chadron State did such a good job at playing defense, which I don't think we've really seen too many equally opposing teams play that kind of defense against us. So that's always an adjustment. But I think they were able to pull through when they needed to and adjust some mental errors. So they should be able to carry this win, carry that momentum into the next night.
I would believe so. As you can see, if you're watching on the screen right now, some of the highlights from tonight's game. And hopefully they're going to show it, but the end of the first half of this game, the shot ended up not counting, came to the scorer's table, but freshman Peyton Kaiser for UCCS hit almost a half-court, bank shot three-pointer, and it wasn't within regulation. And as you can see right there, Padilla Wong, he's made a habit out of doing that here at UCCS for his 4th year here. He had a couple of dunks in the first half, but those 3 three-pointers in the second half were monster for the Mountain Lions. And that really kind of, as we said before, kind of put the dagger in the heart a little bit of Chadron State. They knew, okay, now we're going to have to really dig down. Mountain Lions hit some free throws. They were able to break the press from Chadron State at the end there. That's what they needed to do. And they find a way to have fun and get it done. And they're going to go 11-6, 7-5 in the RMAC. And at this stage of the season, late in January, it's one win at a time, right?
Absolutely. That's the only thing you can focus on because you can't be worried about next week until you get tonight over with. So, yeah.
Well said. And again, thank you for staying with us through the earlier game, the women's game and the men's game. We had some audio technical difficulties here tonight. Holly wasn't for much of the women's game tonight. She was sitting right to the right of me. We were trying to get that ironed out and the bugs out. We're going to make sure we take care of that for you tomorrow night, and we'll be back running strong again. So thank you again for your patience and for sticking with us for the broadcast. That's going to do it for us. Mountain Lions, congratulations. The men's team, they get another win, 89-79. They're back to the winning ways here at the Lions Den.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow night, Metro State from north in Denver, hop, skip, and a jump. About an hour's drive coming here south. These UCCS Mountain Lions will be tested again. Let's see if they can get another sweep here at home at Gallogly Events Center. And once again, women's game will tip off at 5:30. Men's game will tip off at 7:30. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a fun and safe rest of your Friday night. Bring it right back here tomorrow night at 5:30 again for another double dose of Mountain Lion basketball here at Gallogly Events Center. For everybody here, for my partner, Holly Stevenson, I'm George Holden, your voice for Mountain Lion basketball. So long. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5:30.